All right. Good morning.
Good morning. Wait, we've got a lot today. We've got some, there are names. We've got some great news from you that we're going to talk about Curbio and
Mhm.
that wonderful apartment at 33 West Huron that you've sold lickety split. We've got
Right,
luxury trends and what those luxury trends look like in properties that are currently available in Chicago. And as
right, right,
always,
right.
we have stats.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, welcome to our show. My name's Ann Rossley. I'm here with my colleague and friend, Kyle
Oops, gotcha.
Harvey. We are both with Baird and Warner. We sell real estate in downtown Chicago, and we love getting together and chatting about what's really going on in the Chicago marketplace, bringing you tips and tricks and the inside scoop on real estate. So, as Kyle mentioned, we've got a great show today. And with that, Kyle, with your permission, I'm just going to jump right in and do statistics.
This is the best part of my week, finding out all the stats.
All right. Last week we did North Chicago Township, which is the river, Fullerton, and the lake. Today, we're going to talk about the area just north of that, which is Fullerton River, Western Avenue, up to Devon. So basically, the whole northern lakefront neighborhood. So year to date through, it's not very different from North Chicago. This single family homes first. Year to date through end of September, 535 single family homes sold, which was up 34% from the previous year.
Wow.
If you look at it in terms of volume, 667 million, up basically 50% versus previous year.
Wow.
Yeah, big year so far. All right, median sales price, $1,170,000. That's up 13% versus the previous year, which had taken a dip. Here's the 10-year trend.
Up, 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 up.
Don't you wish you'd bought a house in 2011, peeps? But look at that. I mean, it was under 800, call it 750 10 years ago. And now we're up at $1,170,000. Fabulous, strong trend. Although it's not the bubble as of other markets, right?
No.
Just to give you a sense, if the average price per square foot for a single family home in Lakeview is $340. And again, that's trending up. Let's talk about under contract. This is a lagging indicator because it shows what's going to close in the next 30 to 60 days. Last month, we had 46 homes go under contract. That was a little bit down from the previous year, but I wanted to show you the line to show you, it's still way above many, many, many months over the last 3 years.
And that month is September, yes? Or do we not yet have the September? It
No,
is?
that is September.
Okay.
Yeah. Homes for sale currently on the market. So you would say, okay, wait a minute. Homes, under contract or down, there must be a lot on the market. No, we don't have a lot on the market. There are only 140 homes for sale, which means we've only got a 2.5 month supply of homes.
And that also explains why there's so few under contract, because there aren't as many for sale. The demand is there. It's just not the supply.
Absolutely right. Very healthy fall market. Okay, so again, we're looking at Lakeview. Let's look at condos. In terms of number, in year to date through September, the 4,200 was up 49% versus previous year.
Wow.
In terms of volume, up over 50%.
Shows the rise in price.
Shows a rise in price. 340,000 is the median sales price, and we have a very nice trend up as well.
Yeah.
Average price per square foot is $276 for a condominium. Interesting that there's been such an increase in the last year. One wouldn't expect that, but I thought that was interesting. Under contract, yes, again, it's down a little bit, but ahead of last year, which would have been about right here. And again, but look how strong that is compared to, September is higher than the spring market of the previous years.
Yeah.
Number of homes for sale is creeping up a little bit, but less than condos is. Let me start again. The number of condos for sale is down from the previous year, but the absorption rate again, 2.9 months supply.
Crazy low.
Crazy low. Definitely a seller's market. So if people want to buy a home, they really need an agent to help them navigate what's going on, wouldn't you say?
I absolutely would say that. And one of the things that's that I'm noticing, because I've been bringing buyers around too, is that people interpret this, or sellers interpret this seller's market to think that they can price anything. And the answer is no. The well-priced homes, ones that are priced where they're likely to sell, are the ones that are going first.
Absolutely. Right. And when we say on average, there's only 2.9 months, that doesn't mean everything sells in 2.9 months.
No.
There are still homes, if they're not priced right, that continue to
There's the ones that sell in 3 days, 4 days, and then there are ones that linger.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. All right. So you want to talk Curbio? Let's throw this in. It's such
This
a
is the most
story.
exciting thing. Yes.
Okay. So for those of you who have watched our show in the past, you will remember that we had a project where it's an estate sale, and the heir put in new carpeting throughout the condominium. And then she lives on the West Coast and was kind of freaked out. Like, I know there's more to do and I don't know how to handle it. So she reached out. You can see this condo was built in 97 and everything goes back to 97. Here's what the kitchen looked like with the white appliances, the sink and the Formica countertops. This is blue tile in the bathroom here. And as these white cabinets age, they're plastic. Some were yellowing, some were white. The old shower door with the handicap grips here. The bathroom, this is the second bathroom. So Curbio, for those of you who may not know, is a company that we go to, and they will front the money to the sellers. They'll be the general contractors to do the work and help the seller get the project ready to go on the market. So this is what we did. We put in new flooring, tore out that new carpeting, which was kind of sad. But, you know, Kyle, back me up here. How many condos do you see with carpeting in the living room these days?
None that sell.
Right? I know. Yeah. So we were looking for a more or a less expensive way to deal with the floors without doing hardwood floors. This new LVT, laminate vinyl tile, is more and more becoming an option. And it looks quite lovely down.
Yeah.
Here's the kitchen. All new white cabinets.
All so improved.
And this beautiful long countertop.
Yeah.
New appliances. So here's the before, here's the after.
Yeah.
Beautiful shower. We did the LVT in the bathrooms as well. So here are the numbers. When we went into it, there's no question. We knew it was going to be a sales price as is $325,000. The construction cost was $65,000. That included the staging, and that was all paid for by Curbio. The seller did not pay a dime. Now, it's funny. If you really are watching me carefully, you would have seen that initially I said $575 price. I get really nervous as time goes on. So when I was talking about this in process, I was saying, okay, well, if we sell it for $525, we'll still make a profit, which would be an increase of $134. I got really nervous, right? So then we had staging come in, and we did decide to go on the market for $579, including parking. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,350 square feet. Basically, it's State and Huron, so in River North. And
it's a really great building.
Yes, it is. So here is the video. Whoops.
Welcome to 33 Huron.
Could to bring this up to where it starts. Come take a look. This is with the staging. Okay.
So good.
All right. So now let me. Uh-oh.
So how many showings did you get in the first couple of days?
We didn't have that many. We had 7 showings.
That's still good.
Yeah. So here, let me show you our numbers.
Okay.
As is value 325, renovation 65, for a total all-in cost of 390, because the seller's going to have to pay back the 65 when she sells, right?
Right.
So we were technically on the market 12 days. We sold for over 568. I can't tell you the price we sold, but over 568, which means the difference between the 390 and the 568 is 179.5 that this seller made because she went with the Curbio option and didn't sell as is. The increase in property value was $245,000.
Incredible.
Isn't that something? So boy, oh boy. And I have to tell you, Kyle, I had a really good experience with them. They use an app, so you see all the way along where they are in the process. They work very well with the condo buildings because, you know, there are all kinds of rules when you work in condo buildings. And there were a couple things on the punch list. They got back right away and took care of those for us. For example, a couple of switch plates. You know, you got this beautiful place, and then you have this old antiquated switch plate for a telephone cord, you know, like a landline telephone cord. So they took care of that. They were great to work with, but I am just so excited for the seller who is really maximizing her profit on this. And it was just a great, great experience all the way around.
When do you expect it to close?
Mid-November.
Okay, so you'll let us know how much the real total profit is in mid-November or mid-November.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. So
Very
that's the story, Morning Glory.
And you knew this was going to happen. This was good advice that you gave to your seller to take something, to risk a little bit, but not a lot, and go. I mean, really the cost to them was that $65,000 plus a couple of months of HOA fees because you're not selling it immediately, and a little bit more in taxes, but not appreciably, and then all that profit. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, and you know, you do, I'm sure, what I do. You know, we treat our clients like we take care of ourselves and our family. So, you know, it's what I would have done.
Oh, absolutely.
And boy, she was just at a loss for how to handle this, being from afar and not knowing what to do. What a delightful woman. I'm so pleased for her. So
Yay
is right. Okay, so on to the next thing.
Yes, all luxury.
Yeah. So Kyle and I decided we wanted to share with you some of what's going on with luxury today, design trends, what luxury buyers and sellers want in their homes. And we thought it would just be a fun way to peek in.
And what Chicagoans want and what Californians want are often very different things just because of the different climate. For example, a lot of people want an indoor pool because there are, 8 months of the year when you can't use an outdoor pool in Chicago.
Right. Right.
So there will be different things, but I think you're going to enjoy seeing what we've got, because we've got the big
Yeah.
trends and as they are today on the market.
So the first one is pretty not going to be a surprise to anybody. Luxury homeowners, like everybody else, want the big open floor plans. They like their smaller areas for office, for study, whatever. But, generally the great room kitchen is the way to go. Wouldn't you agree?
I would, though people are starting, and this is something to think about. People are starting to want more separate spaces, and then there has been a trend. We'll talk about this as we go. There's a trend to shifting of spaces that we'll discuss. Go ahead. Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
Technology and smart homes. That is the thing that is so current. A couple of names to know. Lutron is a name you hear a lot when you're looking at luxury property. That's one of the systems where you can press one button to turn all the lights off in the house, or you can press a button to do your electronic shades. Another one is Control 4, and they take everything and put it together. One universal remote can control your theater, home security, lighting, etc. So we're not recommending those. I'm just saying that if you're out looking at property or you're talking to somebody, you can throw those in there.
And you'll hear those names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fully stocked kitchens and beautiful and natural materials. Interestingly enough, I'm going to show you next week a new listing coming up that does this, where it blends like the very clean lines of the quartzite and the smooth white cabinetry, the high gloss with the rich walnut. And we're seeing that a lot now. So beautiful and natural materials, but along with these other things, and kitchens that are stocked to the nines.
Yes. So I saw this in a really beautiful apartment in the Gold Coast.
You can see by looking out the window.
You sure
There's
can.
our lake.
There you can, but look at that stove. That's a stove. I think that's a La Cornue stove.
Yep.
And it
Yep.
is, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. What we're also seeing is in these fancy kitchens is a minimum of 2 dishwashers. And it's because people want the ability to clean up after a party in one go. And people really like it. And so it's become sort of a thing. The house that I'm selling has 3 dishwashers, 2 in the kitchen and 1 in the bar. So
Right. If you've got a separate entertaining area, it's de rigueur to have a dishwasher where that takes place, so you don't have to carry glasses and so forth. And these two are built in. You'll hear names like Asco, Cove, Fisher and Paykel. The Fisher and Paykel is like a drawer system.
Yeah.
This is new to me because I am not a gourmet chef, but I have a client who has a steam oven, and she said somebody told her it was the best thing ever. She put it in. It's a Wolf product, and there's a little drawer where you put in the water, if you can imagine, and then it's got, of course, the little electrode thing that you put in. So, I mean, it is perfectly done every time. She says it cooks fast, so she doesn't even use a microwave. She says this is fantastic. So
my house has that too. Absolutely. It's
your house. Look at you, Miss Luxury.
I know. And I, of course, don't use it.
Well, someday I'm going to have a steam oven.
Yes. And this is sort of the ultimate in luxury. You've got your own storage for all your glassware and china. There's a beautiful house in the Gold Coast where this is an example of I tried to make it a bigger picture. So this is a bigger room than it looks, all for the china.
And then, of course, butler's pantries, but not just a butler's pantry that nobody sees, a very high-end, match the kitchen butler's pantry.
Gorgeous to store all this stuff.
All right, outdoor pools and kitchens. To Kyle's point, we don't see so much the outdoor pools here, although there are some on the North Shore.
There's a beautiful kitchen. This is a house in Westtown. And you see they've got this indoor-outdoor feel with those doors, but also the kitchen right there.
Yeah, beautiful.
And this is a condo in the city that has its own pool, bar, outdoor kitchen, TV area. The carpeted area to the left is a lounge area. I mean, my God, this is private.
Gorgeous.
This appears to be a second kitchen, but when I first saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, this is the garden shed for this condo. It's a
you can see the watering cans and
so I think that this condo has a wraparound terrace, and I think they use this kitchen as the garden shed. Yeah, this kitchen had the La Cornue. I mean, this apartment had the La Cornue. Because I don't see a stove here. This looks just like a garden room.
Wow. This is in the city.
Yep. In Lincoln Park, beautiful house with a pool.
And, here's the outdoor kitchen, but, tricking out the outdoor spaces in Chicago, we see, taking it to the nth degree.
Beautiful.
Here's another one.
Fire pit. Everyone needs a fire pit.
That's right. Okay, here's North Shore. But the tennis courts, the pool to the lake, of course, ultra luxury, right? How do you like that? That's Lake Geneva. But look at the indoor pool.
That's beautiful.
All right.
Theater and game rooms. People love it. Now TVs are so enormous. Even in your living room, you'll have a big, ginormous TV, as I've invested in. But people love the theater room. And here's an example of one. We've got another example. I thought
they would die out as people use their living rooms, but I guess not. Here's another one. This is currently for sale.
Yeah.
I guess when you have lots of rooms, you can do this. Look at the popcorn in the front. Here's a game room with the pool table and the bar. All right. When you have a luxury home, you want it to be exclusive, private, and lovely. Here is Lake Geneva home. Penthouses or units that open to their own, where the elevator opens onto their own unit, I would say would be an exclusive thing in the city. Wouldn't you, in our vertical market?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Spa bathrooms. There's this never-ending quest to get the most beautiful bathroom out there.
Wait, go back. I'm surprised that they have the toilet there, because the real luxury is the water closet.
Absolutely.
For example, this beautiful unit at 11 East Walton. Beautiful.
And I threw this in because all the new bathrooms have these freestanding tubs. Hydrology is one of the names that people use a lot, that, we have a hydrology kitchen. Exercise rooms.
Yeah. Exercise. People love it, especially now with all this equipment. Peloton, and what's the one with the mirror?
The mirror.
Is it?
I think it's called the mirror. Good one, Kyle. Yeah, right. But if you're not in a one-bedroom condo, having your own exercise room is a real plus. And here are examples of some that are currently on the market. These tend to not be as pretty as some of the other rooms, but this was one I really loved when I saw it. They've got the TV, they've got the art up, they've got the mirrored wall here.
Yeah,
they're doing it.
This is really serious, especially for somebody who's looking to buy a house. The buyers that I take around who are very serious, they're like, "Where's my gym?"
Right. And it's usually in the lower level, and it needs to have a high enough ceiling so that you can be on the elliptical and not hit your head.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Here's
More
another
beautiful.
one. All right, dressing rooms. So this was the canned photo that I got. And the first thing Kyle said to me when she saw this slide is she's like, no, 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 no. Chicago luxury, they have nicer dressing rooms. So we pulled some actual ones.
So they were his and hers in this beautiful house in the Gold Coast. And this is his dressing room. This is hers. I think they each designed their dream dressing room.
Yeah. Let me do this again. Everybody deserves a dressing room like this, right? I love it.
And this is a thing. So the house I'm selling in Bucktown has 2 different laundry spaces, but this is a double laundry in a laundry room. So these guys have 2 washers and 2 dryers in the same room. Okay.
Let me tell you, Kyle, even in our old 1908 house where I did laundry in my concrete floor basement, I had 2 washers and dryers. Now, they did not look like this, and my environment wasn't this pretty, but when families are raising kids, and I mean, I get double laundry for sure, but when you're luxury, you're going beautiful double laundry. Here's another one.
Yep.
And how about that?
And this is, I mean, that's a laundry room.
It almost makes you want to do laundry there, huh?
I know.
And, not quite, but
wait.
almost.
Look, there's a dishwasher down here.
Yeah.
In addition to all the laundry.
Yeah.
I mean, that is thinking, whatever. Anything that needs cleaning, I can slap it in here.
That's right. Wine storage has gotten to be such a big deal, right? I don't think 20 years ago people had as many wine storage rooms, but
this is bigger. Usually it's a great fridge or wow, look at that one.
Isn't that's one for sale right now, as is this one. Look at these. I mean, there's show places as well as wine rooms. And then look at this. This is in suburban Chicago right now, but isn't that amazing? Oh no, I think this is downtown Chicago. I forget which listing.
We're seeing glass fronted wine rooms to show off. I mean, some of them are right smack in the living room.
Yes.
Look at all my wine. Look at all that wine.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have a name brand or anything to explain, but yeah, a whole wall. And if they're short on space, it'll be a whole wall with one wine bottle deep, horizontal with a glass front, but it is cooled. So hot diggity dog.
Hot diggity.
Elevators.
Yeah. Opening right
in house, you need an elevator, right?
Yeah.
Saunas. I don't see saunas so much anymore. Do you? This listing has one, but
that's my listing.
Is that your listing?
Oh, my listing has one, and my people love it. Either you're a sauna user or you're not, but the people who love it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so then I just wanted to mention Architectural Digest has put together the iconic home, and go to this website, architecturaldigest.com, story, the iconic home, and you'll get to see what designers have put together for the home. I love this photo though. It's from that, and it is the garage. Isn't that like a fun, beautiful garage?
That could only be a garage in like Palm Springs, because otherwise it would be filthy in a minute and a half here in Chicago.
Isn't that right? Yeah, where you drive in.
I mean, you'd have to have a cleaner just for the garage.
Oh, and here's one of the bathrooms in that.
Wow.
But okay, so there we go. That was our look at luxury this week.
Good Lord. Beautiful things. Beautiful.
It's fun to look at beautiful things, isn't it?
It is. Well, thank you, Anne, for sharing with us your Curbio success story, which we knew it was going to be a success, but boy, that was a success.
Yeah, that was really great. And thank you, Kyle, for everything. Thanks for putting together the luxury view. And thank you, everybody, for watching. You can see us every week live at 7:30 on our Facebook pages. You can see us on YouTube. Please follow us on social media and send us your questions, because our favorite thing to do is to answer your questions on this show. So, Kyle, good to see you.
Good to see you. Have a great week.
You do the same. Take care. Bye-bye.